It is now time to introduce the student with the highest grade point average in this year's senior class. This year's valedictorian is the son of Phil and Karen Califat. He is a member of National Honor Society, Rho Kappa Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and he's an advanced scholar. He played varsity soccer, was on the varsity cross-country team, and was drum major and saxophonist in the award-winning South Grand Prairie High School band. He is graduating with an overall grade point average of 4.618. He plans to attend Rice University to study bioengineering. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2014, Mr. Nick Califat.
Just a moment, I guess Ms. Grant has my speech. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Distinguished guests, Superintendent Dr. Susan Hull, Principal Ms. Grant, teachers and counselors, family, friends, loved ones, and guests, welcome to the commencement exercises of the mighty South Grand Prairie High School Warriors. So, this is what you get when you earn your way to being valedictorian, public speaking. Feels like cruel and unusual punishment. I'm pretty sure that's unconstitutional, but anyway, it's an incredible honor to be up here in front of all you today. The last time I was here at Verizon, I was way up there at the top, jamming out at a concert with some friends of mine. I'm sorry I can't do any backflips off of drums or break dance all over the stage for you, but I'll try to keep this at least mildly enjoyable. I know many of us have been here before for a concert or a school event, but none of us have been here for something as monumental as our own high school graduation. Class of 2014, take a minute to soak all this in. This milestone has been over 12 years in the making, and we are finally here. Family, friends, administration, and faculty, we never could have accomplished any of this without you. Your support and your sometimes not so gentle prodding allowed us to make it here for this momentous occasion. I know I speak on behalf of the entire senior class when I say that we're extremely grateful for everything you've done for us. Family and friends, your support and encouragement are what allowed us to remain focused and determined to complete high school and to succeed in all of our activities. Teachers, counselors, and administration, thank you so much for your devotion to our education. We may not have shown you our appreciation every day, especially when you were pestering us about IDs or paying fines, turning in work on time, but I can assure you that your efforts are valued greatly, and we're here today because of you. But seniors, I won't understate our own efforts in reaching this point. High school has been a lot of work for us. I know it's really tough, spending hours each day in class, taking notes, completing quizzes and tests, and sometimes simply trying to beat our last high score on Flappy Bird. Well, we never did that in class, of course. We worked hard to pass our classes and ensure our graduation. Many late nights were spent writing research papers, reading novels, sometimes looking over the Spark Notes instead, completing math assignments, or frantically looking for help online, finishing lab reports. I don't know how we ever finished those. Really, guys, give yourselves a hand for earning your way to the stage today. The high school experience has been unique to each of us, so I won't try to reflect upon it too specifically. Each of us has had our own experiences of joys and frustrations over these years. I only ask that you take a moment to look back upon high school. Consider the relationships you've made, the things you've done and loved to do, and the great times we've shared together. We've been anxiously waiting to get out of high school, but now that we're here, we have some mixed emotions. Some of us are thrilled about moving on, others are nervous about such a huge change in our lives. For most of us, it's a mixture of the two. Just remember that you've made lasting friendships in high school, and you'll do the same in the greater world. You'll find a place doing whatever it is you like to do. You'll form new relationships and thrive, just like you did here. High school has been a microcosm of the real world, and now we're prepared to be part of the whole thing. I'd like to close this speech with a poem by Christopher Logue called Come to the Edge. Come to the edge. We might fall. Come to the edge. It's too high. Come to the edge. And they came, and we pushed, and they flew. Our graduation is very much like that poem. Our parents and teachers have been encouraging us for many years. Do your work, graduate high school, come to the edge. Finally, reluctantly, and not without a few temper tantrums here and there, we came. And now that we're here, we must realize that this is not the end. High school is but one of many first steps in our lives. It is one of many edges and is the end of our primary education. But I know that we're all off to even greater pursuits in life. Many of us will continue our educations in college. Some will go off to serve our country. Others will enter the workforce. Each of us has a new adventure to undertake with a new edge to reach. And although this next step may be a little bit scary, we should be confident that we will succeed because of the education and life skills we've acquired in high school. Seniors, whatever your future plans may be, pursue them with vigor and determination. Set goals and dreams for yourselves and strive to reach them. We're here at the edge, but the world is endless as the sky and is ripe with opportunity. Graduates, it's time to leave the edge. It's time to embrace those opportunities and make the most of them. Today, as you receive your diploma and shake Ms. Grant's hand, be prepared for the push, off the edge and into the real world. But more importantly, be ready to fly, be ready to succeed, and be ready to make a difference in our world. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2014.
Two very fine young men that represent an amazingly wonderful, very fine group of young men and women in the class of 2014. Thank you, gentlemen. Before we begin the presentation of diplomas this afternoon to 730 graduating seniors today, I want to take just a few moments, if I may, to recap the many outstanding accomplishments of this year's graduating class. I just want to be sure that everyone here knows how extremely successful this group of young people has been throughout their high school experience. As a principal, I look forward to this day with great enthusiasm. There's absolutely nothing that can substitute for the thrill that we feel as educators when we get to share the journey of the unique high school experience with outstanding young people. We get to watch them learn and grow as individuals as they ultimately develop into strong young citizens who are very eager to become successful and productive members of society. To the parents and family members who have shared this journey with us, we also congratulate you today and celebrate this great partnership that we've enjoyed with each of you in this endeavor. In the area of academic achievement, this class has a National Merit Commended finalist, Mr. Nick Califat, and 4 National Hispanic Scholars, Alyssa Mora, Cecilia Martinez, Chicago Velez, and Melanie Calderon. Those are outstanding SAT scores that qualified these folks for national recognition. Our UIL academic team finished first place in our highly competitive District 7 5A academic competition, beating the nearest competitor by 130 points. This qualified 30-plus students from South Grand Prairie for 40 events at regional competition in Lubbock, and 2 students went on to qualify for state competition in Austin. The theater department qualified 13 students for the Texas Forensic Association State Tournament, 18 students for the National Individual Events Tournament of Champions, and 6 students who qualified to travel to Kansas City this summer to compete at the National Forensic Tournament. Seniors, you have continued to uphold a tradition of high academic achievement at South, with scores on the state-mandated end-of-course test and tax test that always exceeded the scores of our comparable high schools in both the Metroplex as well as the state. In fact, we posted the second highest score among the 40 schools that are in our comparison group, which earned us a coveted distinction as a member of the top 25%. Congratulations, seniors, on your academic success and for continuing to set a standard of academic excellence at South Grand Prairie High School. 530 of these 730 graduates have declared their intent to attend a college or university next fall. These college choices range from Canada to Brownsville, Texas, and from California to North Carolina. They will spread over 23 states and 30 different cities in Texas. This year's graduating class has earned scholarship and grant monies totaling $3,242,273 and counting. With respect to our fine arts programs and their accomplishments, those students who participated in choir, orchestra, mariachi, and band took top honors at all UIL competition, earning Division I ratings for their performances. Yes. The choir, orchestra, and band won sweepstakes, meaning they earned Division I ratings in both concert and sight reading competition, with the band also earning a Division I rating in the fall marching contest. The first time in 10 to 15 years of the history of South Grand Prairie High School. Sweepstakes. The Cheyenne dance team competed at nationals in Galveston, earning a first place in contemporary dance, second in team modern dance, and second in team open dance competition. Ballet Folklorico is not a competitive group, but was most impressive and in very high demand with requests for performances all over the Metroplex. They are a beautiful performance group. In the area of athletic competition, we either won district or qualified for the state playoffs in the following sports: boys basketball, girls basketball, wrestling, boys and girls track, and girls softball and boys baseball. Congratulations to our athletic program. 19 of these athletes have received full scholarships and will continue to play at the collegiate level. This year's senior class, our student council, our cheerleaders, our National Honor Society, and many of our other clubs and organizations have contributed thousands of hours of community service. They have contributed to causes such as the Children's Make-A-Wish Foundation, Rachel's Challenge, the American Cancer Society, Special Olympics, the American Heart Association, both the Dallas and Fort Worth chapters of the Children's Hospital, and many local food banks, the Carter Blood Center, and many, many other humanitarian causes. A special thanks to our senior class for their unselfish dedication to giving back to this community. Two weeks ago, we celebrated the Memorial Day holiday, which honors our men and women of the armed services who lost their lives in service to this great country. With the United States still abroad, I want to bring special acknowledgement to our students who have enlisted in the armed services upon graduation. We have 41 of today's graduates who have enlisted in military service after high school. We are certainly most grateful to those students who have enlisted in the armed services. Seniors, I want to congratulate each of you and thank you for your leadership and the significant contributions that you have made to the success of South Grand Prairie High School. Your legacy will have a lasting influence on the success of future graduates, and you have earned a reputation that contributes tremendously to the overall sense of pride that your families and this community will enjoy for years to come. You have indeed made us all very, very proud. Well, members of the audience, we are just about to start the distribution of diplomas. Yes, this, of course, is what we came for. Before we start, I would like to ask a big favor. Since we will be awarding diplomas to over 730 graduates today, I will tell you that we will be calling names at a very brisk pace. In fact, we will call each name at about 3 to 4 second intervals. With that said, I know that each of you came today to hear the name of that very special graduate that you are here to support. Please, audience, out of respect for each of the graduates and their families today, I would ask that everyone be mindful of this very short time frame and ask that you please limit your celebrations. It would be regrettable if everyone could not hear the name of each graduate they came today to celebrate. So I thank you in advance for considering all of our families and graduates present and on stage today. One last bit of housekeeping: Verizon strictly prohibits the use of noisemakers in this venue. Okay, Dr. Hull, I'm ready to certify to you and the Board of Trustees of the Grand Prairie Independent School District that each of these 730 graduates seated on stage today are to be awarded an official high school diploma from South Grand Prairie High School. Dr. Hull, it is my distinct pleasure as the principal to present to you the South Grand Prairie High School graduating class of 2014. Front row, we may begin.
Nicholas James Califat. Rice Tuition Grant, SGP Soccer Booster Scholarship. Trevor Ernest Paul Stoll. Michael Anthony Davis, President Gold Scholarship at Baylor, Warrior Band Fan Scholarship. Joshua Sonny Thomas, Aggie Band Scholarship, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Scholarship. Grace Osahuman Asenabor, Distinction Scholarship. Tram Wen. Rebecca Ann Bullard, Colin Powell PTA Scholarship, Seroptimus International Girl of the Year Scholarship. Ana Isabel Cruz, Harrison and Emily Kirk Foundation Scholarship, Thomas B. Hunter Lodge Scholarship. Chance Kath Wen, Lisette Roa, Regents Scholarship. Richard Alvin Aaron, Omosua Theodora Aburime, Academic Excellence Award. Jacob Austin Addix, Rotary Scholarship, Texas State Presidential Scholarship. David Aduo, Jocelyn Yedid Aguayo, Jonathan Aguilar, Christian Arturo Aguirre, top 10% scholarship, Texas A&M Regent Scholarship. Ikena Andrew Akimanonu, Manuel Anati, Jessica Ann Aldana, Michael Ray Aldridge, David Omar Alejandro, Sean Paul Alexander, Marita Annette Alvarez, Matthew Alexander Alvarez, Roy Giovanni Alvidrez, Brandon Elijah Almadasun, Brandon Joe Anderson, Gerard Anderson, Jasmine Marie Anderson, SGP Cheerleader Scholarship, FFMBC Debutante Scholarship. Trevon Leonard Anderson, Teodoro Andrade, Esteban Lee Anciso, United States Marine Corps. Francis Azucena Antonio, Alyssa Anwar, Javier Eduardo Ansures, Crystal Joanna Ariza, Oscar Lisandro Arita, Brittany Jolene Arredondo, Alexis Arroyo, Bailey Taylor Ashpaw, Jerica Malika Deanne Austin, David Bocanegra, Sheldon Lane Avery, Nationwide Exclusive Scholarship. Daniel Jacob Avendano, Noe Aviles, Jonah Charles Elias Bailey, Austin James Ball, Destiny Jesse W. Banda, Jose Alfredo Banda, Lisette Noemi Barahona, Ashton Jabaran Barber, Maya Barrientas, Leo Anthony Barron, LaShira Aluena Barrow, Ernest Edward Bassnight. Christia Denise Bates. Jordan Gervais Beal. Bria Liana Beard. Jeremy Isaiah Becerra. Tavish Beck. Lester Bell, Texas Southern University Golf Scholarship. Ryan Earl Bell. Amanda Gabrielle Benavides. Veronica Isabel Benitez. Aaron Tomlinson Bennett. Chelsea Simone Bennett. Jacqueline Beatrice Benson. Michael Barain. Tiara Joy Bearden. Liliana Montserrat Bernal. Jamal O'Shea Beverly. Rebecca Noel Bishop, Texas A&M Commerce Honor College Scholarship. Candace Black. Christian Blanco Galvan, Cobra Scholarship, FBGM Scholarship. Kenneth Quincy Curtis Bland. Zane Allen Bluford. Blake Jackson Blundred, Cortland University Hockey Scholarship and Cobra Scholarship. Meridian Bogue, United States Navy. Tashane Marshawn Bomar. Jarvis Black, United States Army. Alexandria Marie Trujillo. Jared